forward. So over to you, Rajaji. It is always a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It gives me immense pleasure to address to all my near and dear coordinators, LSC functionaries, and all study center staffs. Without study center, we are nothing. You are the wing for us. With the wing, we fly from south to north to get flourish in the national level. So I would like to brief some points because respective regional director sir has given only half an hour to me. So I would like to tell some points which is very, very important. So let me start directly. Board objectives of the audit. All LSC accounts are auditable by regional center, local AGS, DGA at any point of time, and proper accounting is compulsory to prove the government money is spent in order as per the rules of the university and government of India to confirm whether the activities of government autonomous entities are in accordance with the relevant rules, laws, regulations, and authorities that governs such entities. It may involve examining the above in accordance with budgetary resolutions, economy instructions time to time from the competent authority in accordance with the finance code of the university and relevant rules of Ministry of Education and Government of India. So, maximum we are using the fund for the official purpose and for the welfare of the institution, and which is auditable. There are three wings at present: the headquarters wing, regional center wing, and study center wing. Expenditures, almost all three is the same. Everything is auditable and everything is accountability. The LSCs has to maintain the following records strictly for audit and account purpose. That is very important. All LSCs has to maintain the following records strictly for audit and accounts purpose. First, date of inception of study center and the name of the first coordinator or PICs to be maintained. That is the first. As soon as anybody visits to the university to the study center, they'll see the board only. Board of the first coordinators from the beginning. And name and duration of the coordinators, PICs in chronologically order. It should be in order. For example, the date of when the first period of who was the coordinator, till what period he was a coordinator. Next, again, who's next coordinator, that has to be maintained in a board. And important thing, because whenever audit comes even to Bangalore or to Delhi or to Trivandrum, anywhere, they will ask each point. Taking and handing over report with all LSC records after tallying and reconciling bank balance amount. See, now one coordinator is retiring or he got some better opportunity and he is going out. So the in-charge coordinator who is going to take a charge, he should tally all the documents with the reconciliation of bank statement, etc. It is intact or not, then only should accept. And fourth one, the list of approved counselors with qualifications, biodata, experience, and full address, email ID, etc. Without the approved counselors, they cannot maintain any records. And a list of applications submitted through academic counselors portal. If anything is pending, that you can inform to our regional director Trivandrum. So we will approach Delhi and we'll get it as early as possible for conducting, approval of the counselors by data, etc. Main thing, one more thing I would like to tell: unapproved counselors are not eligible to handle any kind of counseling session. It is very, very important. One should maintain. It is a transparent information. And list of approved academic programs on offer and approval received from the university. For example, July cycle. You should get, all study center coordinators should keep in mind, they should receive the approved counseling schedule. With that only, they can prepare the schedule and just to publish the students in the net. And follow the delegation of powers and payment norms before making all the payments. Strictly follow the university rules to avoid audit objection. Till today in Trivandrum, there is no such audit objection because we are maintaining so transparently. Likewise, I expect, the regional director expect, the whole team is expect, all coordinators and all study centers should maintain pakka details so that as and when we visit, we will verify it. Because I told in initial stage, auditing first will start from the regional center staff level. Then AGS audit, etc. all will go. And prior approval or sanction is required for regional director for kind of purchase of payment beyond the delegation power of the coordinator species. Prior approval you should get from the regional director for purchasing of any equipments or any furnitures or any things which is delegated beyond the limitation of the coordinator. That has to be maintained pakka. And kindly avoid handwritten receipts because majority of some centers I'm seeing the handwritten receipts. No GST, no address, nothing. So that should be very perfect. Kindly avoid handwritten receipts and bills without address GST for any kind of payment, from the study center level. After that only it should come to regional center for processing. Otherwise, we have to disallow that bills. So kindly keep in mind. And overview and types of administration records. Financial records. First, let me start about financial record. What is a financial record? The only you can say in anything, whether it is Gita or it is a Quran or it is a Bible or whatever it is called cash book. Cash book for LSC. All transactions are to be recorded for reference. The cash book is columnar ledger for recording the cash and bank transaction that take place every day. It has column for recording cash receipts and payment and also amount received, paid by the check, bank draft, etc. Next, as and when amount are received, they are to be recorded in the cash column, continuously giving particulars of receipts and amount received. Next, cash receipts are entered in the cash column and the draft check are entered in the bank column. This you should keep very carefully. Cash receipts are entered in the cash column, that is left side, and the draft check are entered in the bank column, that is right side. Similarly, on the payment side, transactions are recorded, continuously giving vouchers and indicating the details of payment more. That is one of the important things. Next, the cash book should be bound in convenient volumes. The cash book should be bound in convenient volumes and their pages numbered before bringing cash book into use. It should be numbered, it should be monitored, it should be bound in such a way so that even if today the assistant left and goes somewhere else, the other assistants also can take over the charge immediately. And the coordinators will be responsible for maintaining and closing the cash book regularly and bank reconcile the balance with the bank passbook or computer statement at the end of the month. So kindly take into this seriously. The coordinator will be responsible for maintaining and closing the cash book regularly and bank reconcile the balance with the bank passbook or computer statement at the end of each month. So that means every day the coordinator should be monitoring the cash books. All monetary transactions should be entered in the cash book as soon as they occur and attested by the coordinator. Not by assistant coordinator, not by assistant, not by any staff. Only the coordinator has the responsibility. University has given more responsibility to the coordinator. So all money transactions should be entered in the cash book as soon as they occur and attested by the coordinator. Next, cash book should be closed daily. Cash book should be closed daily. At the last, the coordinator has to endorse the cash book and it should be kept in the safe custody drawer. All receipts by the checks or draft from IGNOU headquarters, regional centers, refund from the officers or any other receipts should be deposited in the bank immediately. There is no delay, there is no pending, no hesitation. First, this is the important work. Apart from your college regular work, this is also one of the important things. So you are the backbone of our university. So you should maintain it in such a way. So all receipts by check or draft from IGNOU headquarters, RC fund, RC, refund from the officers. Or, so for example, some coordinators are left and gone abroad because 2-3 months back when processing, we have disposed the salary we have sent, which is bounced back. So once it is bounced back to the coordinator, immediately it should be informed to the regional center, or after depositing the thing to the bank and informed to the regional director office, so that it will be reconciled properly. Next, I would like to come and explain about the ledger. I would like to tell about the ledger. Ledger or impressed register should be maintained. Ledger impressed register should be maintained regularly. And advance register. See, once you receive the advance from headquarters or from the regional center or whatever it is, a record of advance and settlement relating to term and examinations maybe, or entrance tests maybe, etc. It should be recorded in such a way, and it should be maintained till the utilization is over, till you issue the utilization certificate. Check issue register should be maintained carefully. See, majority what happens in the cash book. For example, one coordinator is issuing 2,000 rupees to one evaluator. Evaluator taken the check and he has kept the check with him and gone somewhere. He has no time to deposit in the bank. So the bank, the coordinator who is issued 2,000 rupees, he will be confused at the time of reconciliation of the bank statement, because he has not taken a signature from the check receiving person. You should take a signature from the check receiving person, whether it is a counselor or it is a part payment for the staff or etc. So that reconciliation, when you do, oh, this 2,000 rupees we have issued to so-and-so, which was not credited. So minusing that amount, you can reconcile it in such a way so that you will not have any problem in maintaining the bank account. Next, acquaintance role. That acquaintance, you have to maintain role. What you are giving to us, at the same time, you should file it on your office also, with a page number, serial number, and with all border, etc. So that it will be easy for it. And one more thing I would like to say. When we were in the Staff Selection Commission training, they used to teach us first, when you make a filing or when you write a register, it should start from the page number and continuation with the page number with the date. So that is always better if you maintain it, the page number and the date, etc. So that misplace of any pages or blue sheets, etc., it can be accountable. Otherwise, it will be, we can say it is called negligent in maintaining the register. So that should not happen. I'm extremely sorry to say that word, but I used to face this problem in Bangalore also. So we have to maintain page number, date wise, and you can maintain it in such a way. With a flop also you can maintain it. Okay. And I would like to say, the payment to the counselors of assignments, evaluator, council session, LSC, part-time staff, etc., that all they should sign it in the register wherever they receive the payment. Not in separate register. Attendance you may be maintaining separately, but it should be in the cash book receipt, where cash book is a one whole book. Anything we can see in the cash book. Even if any audit comes, they will ask first the cash book. So file and all secondary. Cash book only very important. We should maintain it in such a way. And register of impressed bill submitted to the regional centers and receipt of recoupment amount should be maintained pakka. The register of impressed bills submitted to the regional center for recoupment, it should be maintained very pakka. That is to be maintained. And next, at the last, I would like to tell the one more information, that is advance register. Advance register. From time to time, the study centers are given special advances for organizing counseling session, workshop, conducting term and examination, entrance test, anything. All such advance should be entered in a separate register. It should be mentioned advance register. In that advance register, we should mention what all the advance you have taken and what all the advance is utilized, and if you are submitting the final settlement, that has to be closed from there and it should continue with that. That is one more thing you should follow at that time. And accounting for these advances are same as impressed, except for the fact that after the purpose of which the special advance was sanctioned is over, the accounts thereof along with the remaining unspent advance amount balance should be submitted to the regional center along with the utilization details or to the division. For example, Delhi has given, for Delhi you can give the utilization through regional director. from where the advance was received. That we have to mention it very carefully. However, coordinators are our backbone. I'm repeating the same. Without coordinator support, regional centers cannot move. Without coordinator support, headquarters cannot show their capability. So I request the coordinator should maintain each and everything very, very honestly and very, very promptly. However, the coordinators are requested to take due care in respect of following things. The bills in prescribed format duly completed in all respects and support vouchers duly certified by the coordinator should be submitted within 7 days. Kindly listen. Senior officers, lecturers, professors, all are there at study centers, kindly listen. It should be submitted before 7 days. That's what the recent audit has given the information from Kochi. So bills in prescribed format duly completed in all respect and support vouchers duly certified by the coordinators should be submitted within 7 days of completion. The unspent balance, if any, should be refunded forthwith by bank draft. Anything that should send with the bank draft to the regional center. And stock register. Next, I would like to say about the stock register. Whatever the consumable or non-consumable, whatever you purchased for IGNOU, whatever it's in, it should be entered immediately in the stock register. And what is the amount you have spent, that will reflect in the cash book. Then the bill and vouchers will be supporting documents to be maintained with the serial number, with page wise, etc. The stock register of consumable or non-consumable should be maintained regularly and perfectly. And LSC staff attendance, for example, some centers we visited. Meanwhile, I took the attendance and I saw that attendance. No assistant was assigned, no assistant, accountant, even assistant coordinator also was not assigned. It is not that we are compulsorily making you people to do this. You all are academics, but still some attendance maintenance is required in the study center staff level. So attendance maintenance report, if it is there, then the auditing will be very perfect so that we can submit the report to headquarters also will be well done. And in next, the inwarding and outwarding register to be maintained. Whatever the document comes. See, today, the burning issue in India, in IGNOU, that is assignments problem. Students are sending the assignments to the study center. Assignment study centers, some assignments are maintaining with register number, etc. Or some study centers, they are not able to enter the assignments with the name enrollment number. For example, now in Pathanamthitta, one student has raised an issue regarding it has gone to a PM portal, iGram, etc., stating that my assignment was submitted, for which Dr. Rajesh has given a special duty for us, senior regional director. We visited to Pathanamthitta to monitor that case, wherein the student has not submitted the assignments. It is Paka. Likewise, we can claim that in future, if anything is there, we can tell that. And last but least, the impressed. I request all the coordinators hereafter, whatever the impressed is existing in your center, kindly exhaust that impressed by spending, give the voucher to us. After the voucher is received, then we will send the amount for you for further utilization. With this, I would like to end my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Rajaji. It was an absolute pleasure once again to listen to you. Of course, I have discussions with you daily, so I'm well versed with the kind of ideas that you always present to me. But for our study center staff, many of them would not have come across the vibrant ideas which you have in store with you. So for them, it will be an eye-opening, and surely it is. And I thank you for that wonderful session that you have taken, and it has given a wide perspective of the kind of documentation that is required at the study center level. And one point that you have raised is very pertinent, that relates to the impressed. The problem with impressed that I have seen in many of the regional centers is that if you give impressed advances, it never gets settled, because if there is certain cutting that takes place in the subsequent bill which is submitted, then it becomes a problem and it remains on, and there is an audit objection later on. So given that factor, it is advisable that we do not continue with this practice of impressed advances. Let us exhaust all the impressed advance for the current session before the financial year is over within this scheme of bills itself. And once that is over, then we will, from the next financial year onwards, we will definitely reimburse the financial expenditure which is incurred at the study center level through pre-receipted bills. That is, we can give pre-receipted bills from all the functionaries, and we will subsequently make payments based on the bills which are received. And that is the practice which is being followed almost in all the regional centers. And we at RC Trivandrum have been a bit late in adopting that measure. So let us go in for the system of pre-receipted bills rather than interest advances, which is cumbersome and which raises a lot of audit objection. I think this time also there has been an audit objection on this round. And we will come out with the details of interest, the exhaustion of interest bills, maybe in a day or two. And there will be a letter from Rajaji in this regard. And you are all requested to kindly follow this very important aspect. So it is now time for discussion. If any study center has any issue or any doubt in this regard, they can raise it, and our assistant registrar sir will be definitely only happy to respond to those queries. So over to you, and anyone who has a query can kindly unmute yourselves and raise that query. Okay, maybe queries will come a bit later. So I think we can proceed with the session. So thank you, Sri Raja, for giving a very exhaustive and very exemplary explanation of the maintenance and overview of different types of financial and administrative documents which should be maintained at the study center level. We move on to our next session. And to take the next session, we have a very eminent academician with us, Sri T.R. Satyakirti. He is a very prolific author. He, in fact, is a very active member in all kinds of academic activities in this university. And throughout his career, he has had a number of academic achievements to his credit. Notable among those are a few patents which he has to his name in the field of chemistry. And he has also been contributing a great deal to the academic strength of this regional center. So it is my immense pleasure and privilege to welcome Sri Satyakirti, Assistant Regional Director of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum, to take the session on this very important topic of conducting admission campaigns and enhancement of enrollment at learner support centers. We'll be discussing the various strategies and action points which a learner support center can actually take to enhance admissions at their behest. So over to you, Dr. Satyakirti. The floor is all yours.
I am Dr. Satyakirti. I have my colleague, Dr. Sri Rajan, who is also looking after admissions. So very good morning to all of you. We have around 40 plus participants. So today's topic is on the conduct of admission campaign and enhancement of enrollment at LSCs, LSC, the strategies and some action points that has to be taken. So admissions, as you know, it's said to be a very strategic activity of IGNOU because it's because of the admissions that IGNOU is growing up daily. So there are several admission campaigns that are planned across LSCs, regional centers, etc. And of course, as you all know, admissions are are done twice in a year. That is once that is in July. We call it as July admission, and the other one as January admission. So two times we have admissions. So in these two sessions, we do some campaigns to enhance the admissions. And of course, these admissions are planned in various sectors. Like, say, for example, we do admission campaigns in colleges, the conventional colleges. That's one type of campaigns where we have a group of learners, prospective learners. So for them, we make we apprise them about the admissions, the advantages of taking dual programs. As you all know that there is a provision that we can go for, the UGC has allowed to take up dual programs. So we make a campaign that the admissions can be taken up for two programs at a time. One in the regular conventional mode, and the other in an online, in an online mode or ODL. Of course, we know that nowadays all the programs, all the modes like ODL mode, online mode, IGNOU is offering programs on ODL mode as well as in online mode. And all these modes are equally recognized by the conventional mode. All are at par, and there are no. So this has to be apprised to the prospective learners that there is no difference between the online mode or ODL mode or the conventional mode for learning. So all are equally recognized, and it is all recognized by all the bodies, the recruiting bodies, etc., and all the government sectors. Apart from this, we can also make the campaigns at, say, for example, if you have for a learner support center, they themselves can make a campaign at their own colleges, and they can invite learners, prospective learners, for add-on programs. Because, say, for example, if a student is taking up a program in zoology, they can add on some programs from. They can take some certificate programs which are more relevant to their particular study. So that would be an added advantage to their study. And once it's an advantage because the certificate program will be more related with their regular program, and so they can substitute for their main program, and without much difficulty they will be able to complete the program. And so that will be two degrees awarded for them when they complete. When they complete the main program, the regular program that they are taking up, that will be the IGNOU program will also be awarded to them. So subsequent they'll be having two programs at a time. And apart from this, IGNOU, as you know, IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum has adopted villages in Pathanamthitta. So that's we call it as the Valikode. It's the village that has been adopted, and this particular village, as the village panchayat, the panchayat president has requested us. So he has requested us to make the village a completely IGNOU, an IGNOU village, like all the prospective learners, the prospective people, all the household, every household should have a IGNOU student. So that's what his request was. So we are looking into that, and so this is one of the opportunities wherein we can enhance the admissions. Apart from that, we have we can approach some of the government organizations wherein, like the social welfare department, the education department, then some of the schools, vocational institutions. And apart from this, we, as you all know, now IGNOU has a tie-up with the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. So we have many of the ITAs, most of the ITAs, the National Skill Training Institutes, etc., wherein the government has planned up to upskill them, like the students who are completing the ITA, they for their vertical movement, for their upward movement for higher education, IGNOU is said to be supporting them. So accordingly, we have made up an MOU. So on those grounds also, we can tap more enough learners for the admissions. So that way also we are planning up with. Apart from this, there are several ITAs which are having exclusively SC/ST students, which are meant for SC/ST students. So we can also tell them about the scholarships that are being available for the SC/ST students, various other fee exemption methods for the national scholarship scheme, etc. All this can be made aware to the prospective learners. For all this can enhance the enrollment for IGNOU programs. And moreover, we have seen that the enrollment of Regional Center Trivandrum has been increasing every year, like in every admission session. So this is mainly because of the student support service that we are providing to the learners. And so the student support service is said to be a very important factor in enhancing the enrollment. That's what we see from our experience, is that when we provide an excellent student support service, so that will definitely increase the enrollment in the regions. So that's what we see in all the enrollment, especially if you take the re-registration figures. So the re-registration is said to be going up every year, and so that implies that we are giving a good student support services. So I request all the learner support centers to give excellent student support services in terms of the academic admission. We have when we take up the admission itself, we have the pre-admission counseling session, then the post-admission counseling sessions. All these are there. So student support at all these levels has to be apprised, or it has to be taken care by all the learner support centers. That's very important. So whenever a student comes inquiring for an admission, it should be taken care of properly. Even after taking the admissions also, they have lots of queries, like issue of the ID card, confirmation of their admissions, then their study materials. So they'll be asking for their study materials, then the conduct of induction meetings. So that's also very important when we plan the induction meetings at all the learner support centers. So that has to be taken care properly. And when during induction meetings also, you can, if possible, you can give some small leaflets wherein the students has to be, how the students has to perform, or what are the other things that has to be done. So what are the steps that has to be followed. So a small leaflet can be provided to them so that it will be useful for the learners in planning their study. Then student grievances, that's very important as far as student support services are concerned. So students' grievances has to be taken care properly, and it has to be resolved. So we have a very effective grievance redressal system at Regional Center Trivandrum. So I think that is taken care of properly. And regarding the submission of assignments, so many students are quite unaware of the time period when they have to submit the assignments, when they have to take up the practicals, when is the term and examinations and all. So all this now the social media is said to be very active. We are very active in the social media. So all these things are posted in the social media platforms. And apart from this, we have the websites and all. But still, the students, as you all know, the learners are are last minute performers. So they have lots of queries every now and then. So this has to be addressed effectively. Then planning of the academic counseling sessions. As we know that now the academic counseling sessions are planned 60:40. So accordingly 60% face-to-face mode and online is 40%. So this has to also to be planned accordingly. So once the students are able to, what I feel is that when the students are able to see the academic counselor, when they come in contact with them, that itself gives them utmost satisfaction for their study. So planning of the academic counseling sessions is said to be very, very important, either in the offline mode or on the online mode. So that will enhance their confidence. And also in case of the practical sessions. Practical sessions are also said to be very important. Practical classes, attending of the practical classes, planning of the proper practical classes, effectively providing the practical sessions. Then about the practicum, certain programs have field practicums, some programs have projects. So information regarding all these things may be provided across the learner support centers, even from the regional centers, appropriately to the learners. So all this can support the learners, and this student support will invariably affect the admissions in the future. So the word of mouth, the spreading the activities or the effectiveness of the students, how they are performing, how effective the support mechanism is, this spreading will always enhance the enrollment or the admissions in the IGNOU. And then we have the results, then the award of mark list, then we have the grade card, etc. So all this, then issuance of degree certificates, then and of course we offer some placement drive also once in a while. So all this can be again are said to be student support services. So in a nutshell, we say that a cordial relationship with the learners will always effectively enhance the enrollment across all the regional centers. That's what I believe in. So I think these are some of the strategies wherein the student support services can be enhanced and the admissions can be improved. And I think that's what I can tell you on the admission campaigns and enhancement of enrollment at LSCs. These are some of the action points that I charted out, and I think this section will be open for discussion. I think more discussions would give more of insights into new strategies that can be implemented for enhancement of the enrollment or the admissions in the regional centers. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Satyakirti. It was a very pleasant and interesting session that you conducted just now. A lot of issue areas which were discussed, and out of your experience, you have mentioned a lot of things which could be actually done to enhance our enrollment. And one of the things that you have stressed upon is the aspect of providing excellent student support. And that is very true, especially in the case of re-registration. Our student supports definitely reflect in our re-registration figures as well. And as you rightly said, the way we conduct our centers, the support that we provide our learners definitely help to enhance our enrollment in the coming sessions as well. Thank you for the session, and definitely there will be many points of discussion, I hope. സോ ആരെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഈ ഡിസ്കഷൻ പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണമെന്നാണ് ഞാൻ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. നിങ്ങളുടെ പോയിന്റ്സ് ഓഫ് വ്യൂ, നിങ്ങളുടെ ഫീൽഡ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് അതെല്ലാം നമുക്ക് വളരെ ക്രിട്ടിക്കലാണ്. സോ ഐ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു ടു ജോയിൻ ഇൻ ആൻഡ് ഡിസ്കസ് ദി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ആസ്പെക്ട്സ്.
നിങ്ങൾക്കുള്ള ഐഡിയാസും അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ വളരെ നല്ലതായിരിക്കും.
അതെ,
പുതിയ ഐഡിയാസോ എന്തെങ്കിലും ചേഞ്ചസ് വരുത്തണമോ അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ നമുക്കത് അതിനകത്ത് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാവുന്നതാണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്കുള്ള അപ്രഹെൻഷൻസ് അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം യു ക്യാൻ ഓൾവേസ്.
റീജിയനിലെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ റീജിയൽ സ്റ്റഡി സെന്റർ ആണല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങളുടെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് എന്താണ്?
എന്തിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് സാർ?
അഡ്മിഷൻസിനെ പറ്റി നിങ്ങളുടെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ചോദിക്കുന്നില്ലേ? നിങ്ങളുടെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ്
ഞങ്ങൾ അഡോപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഇവിടെ അഡ്മിഷൻ സമയത്ത് അതിന്റെ ലീഫ്ലെറ്റുകളൊക്കെ കൊടുക്കാറുണ്ട്. പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ തന്നെ അനൗൺസ് ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്, ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള കോഴ്സുകളുണ്ട്, നിങ്ങളുടെ നോർമൽ കോഴ്സിന്റെ കൂടെ തന്നെ അത് ചെയ്യാം എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ നമ്മൾ ഈ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇന്റർവ്യൂ ഡേയ്സിലെല്ലാം അനൗൺസ് ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. ഇന്റർവ്യൂവിനുള്ള നമ്മുടെ ഓഡിറ്റോറിയത്തിന്റെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ നമ്മുടെ കോഴ്സുകളുടെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് ഡിസ്പ്ലേ ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ അല്ലാതെ നമ്മൾ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ക്ലാസ്സിലും ഒക്കെ പ്രൊമോട്ട് ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കുന്ന ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, ഇഗ്നോയിൽ ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കുന്ന ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്, അതാണ് ഏറ്റവും മെയിനായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ കോളേജിന്റെ അകത്ത് പ്രൊമോട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ.
നിങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യാവുന്ന ഒരു കാര്യങ്ങളൂടെ ഉണ്ട്. ഒന്നെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾ മെയിൻ വെബ്സൈറ്റിന്റെ കൂടെ തന്നെ ഇവരുടെ അഡ്മിഷനെ പറ്റി ഒരു ലിങ്ക് കൊടുക്കുവോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു കോർണർ കൊടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ പല സ്റ്റുഡൻസും നിങ്ങളുടെ അവിടെയൊക്കെ ഒത്തിരി സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് അഡ്മിഷൻ കിട്ടാതെ പോകുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അവർക്കൊക്കെ അതിന്റെ ബെനിഫിറ്റ് എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നാണ് എൻ്റെ വിശ്വാസം. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങളെ വാട്സപ്പ് വഴിയൊക്കെ ചെറിയ ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ചെറിയ വീഡിയോ പോലെയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഡിജിറ്റൽ കണ്ടന്റ് അഡ്മിഷനെ പറ്റിയൊക്കെ സ്പ്രെഡ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അതും കുറച്ചുകൂടെ റീച്ച് കിട്ടും. അപ്പം അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാം. നിങ്ങളുടെ അവിടെയൊക്കെ ഒരു വളരെ നല്ല കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ഉള്ളതല്ലേ. അപ്പം എല്ലാ കോളേജസിലും ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പം നിങ്ങൾക്കും അത് ട്രൈ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് ബെറ്റർ എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു.
അത് ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാൻ സാർ, അടുത്ത പ്രാവശ്യം അത് നോക്കാം, വെബ്സൈറ്റ് നോക്കാം. പിന്നെ ഈ ഇവിടെ അഡ്മിഷൻ കിട്ടാത്തവർ ഇവിടെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേറൊരു കോളേജിൽ കിട്ടും. ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ പുതിയ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ പോളിസി അനുസരിച്ചൊക്കെ വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് അവർക്ക് എവിടെ വേണേലും 2 കോഴ്സുകൾ പഠിക്കാം. മറ്റേ ഇപ്പൊ കോളേജിൽ ഈ സെമസ്റ്റർ സിസ്റ്റം കൂടെ വന്നതോടുകൂടിയാണ് ഈ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് വേറെ ഒന്നിന് സമയം കിട്ടാത്ത ഒരു സ്റ്റേജ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ അവർക്ക് അവരുടെ വർക്കുകൾ തന്നെ ഇതാണ്. എങ്കിലും ഒരു 10-20% പിള്ളേർ, 20% പിള്ളേർ നമ്മുടെ പല കോഴ്സുകൾക്കായിട്ട് ചേരുന്നുണ്ട്. ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഒത്തിരി പേര് ചേരുന്നുണ്ട് പല കോഴ്സിനും. അത് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് സൈക്കോളജി, പിന്നെ ഈ DC ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയുള്ള കുറെ ഡിപ്ലോമ, പോസ്റ്റ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് ഡിപ്ലോമ കോഴ്സുകൾക്കൊക്കെ നമ്മുടെ കുറെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ചേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. സാറ് പറഞ്ഞത് അടുത്ത പ്രാവശ്യത്തേക്ക് നമുക്ക് പരിഗണിക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. ഓക്കെ,
താങ്ക് യു. ബാക്കി ഉള്ള സ്റ്റഡി സെന്റേഴ്സിൽ നിന്ന് നിങ്ങളുടെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ വളരെ നന്നായിരിക്കും. ഓൾ സെയിൻസ് കോളേജിൽ മാഡം നിങ്ങൾ ഏത് സ്ട്രാറ്റജിയാണ് അഡോപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? വിശൽ മാം?
ഓൾ സെയിൻസ് കോളേജ്.
Hello sir, good morning sir. We give them orientation. ഞങ്ങൾ ദീക്ഷാരംഭം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു UGCയുടെ ഓറിയന്റേഷൻ പ്രോഗ്രാമിന്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ട് we have a session where we tell the students about the different courses in IGNOU. അതാണ് ചെയ്തതായിട്ട് എനിക്കറിയാവുന്ന. ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു November 1 ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തോളൂ, ബാക്കിയുള്ള ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നതാണ്. പക്ഷേ IGNOയുടെ ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞ 3-4 വർഷമായിട്ട് ദീക്ഷാരംഭത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗത്തായിട്ട് പറയുന്നതായിട്ട് എനിക്കറിയാം. I was in charge of Diksharam, so I know there was a session there. Baki parnya രീതിയിലുള്ളത് I will talk about conducting these online. I think നമ്മുടെ സൈറ്റിലും വെബ്സൈറ്റിലും IGNOയുടെ ലിങ്ക് ഉണ്ടെന്നാണ് എനിക്കറിയാവുന്നത്. I will verify and social media വഴി അത് അറിയിക്കുന്നതും we will do at the earliest, sir. ജനുവരിയിൽ തന്നെ അത് അപ്പാക്കാൻ നോക്കാം.
അതെ, നമുക്ക് കുറച്ച് ക്യാമ്പയിൻസ് എല്ലാം കൊളാബറേറ്റീവ് ആയിട്ട് എല്ലാ കോളേജസിലും നമുക്ക് നടത്താനുണ്ട്. And we will also be taking a digital campaign very seriously. And we will be, from our end also, we will be providing some digital content. And from your end also, based on local realities, you can develop your own digital content and spread it across all the social media. That will, I think that can work wonders. And I also request our study centers from Tamil Nadu to in fact develop digital content in Tamil language and put it across, so that larger number of students come to know about IGNOU programs as well. Hindu College, do we have any representative here? Hindu College or any other study center from Tamil Nadu?
It's the Hindu College.
Kanyakumari district.
Sure. NVKSD. Sure, Prasad. Sorry. Yes, Prasad.
Yeah, please.
Prasad from NVKSD.
Sir, നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാം sir.
So what strategies are you planning for the coming session, like how we can enhance our enrollment in Tamil Nadu?
So I think we'll ask them to. I think they can offer some programs in psychology, social work, etc. Because they have well-equipped labs, etc. for these particular programs. So I think from the next session, I think
we can also.
Yeah. That's, because that way they can contribute more for enhancing their enrollment.
And one information that I would like to pass on is that we are starting our live streaming through Facebook in Tamil as well as Hindi also. So I think we can reach out from our regional center also in a much better way to students in Tamil Nadu. So tomorrow will be the first session. We will have a Tamil induction program from IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum. So myself and Mrs. Shakti will be in that program, and similarly we'll be having a Hindi induction program apart from a Malayalam normal induction program that we always conduct. So all this will be live streamed so as to reach maximum number of learners. So that we are doing. So from your end also you can plan something very innovative so that we reach out to maximum number of students in Kanyakumari district.
Okay, sir. We will do, sir.
Please, Mr. Prasad.
Yes.
Okay. Where I arkenkilum endenkilum suggestions or comments or endenkilum parayanengil kindly come over. Okay. I think we can move on to the next session. For the next session, we have Dr. Pramila O, Assistant Regional Director, IGNOU Regional Center, Vadagara. Madam, you are online?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So a brief introduction about Dr. Pramila. Dr. Pramila O is Assistant Regional Director at IGNOU Regional Center, Vadagara. And I had the fortune of working with